Hello, I'm Peter Burk. I'd like to share an overview of our facilities control systems with you. The Arc Plus and the Arc Solo define the standard for reliable, effective facilities control. Arc Solo is designed for sites that need 16 or fewer channels with no anticipated need for expansion. The Arc Solo includes everything you need for reliable remote control, including a built-in web server, a telephone speech unit, and jet active flowcharts. All the I/O is on the rear apron, so there's nothing else required for a complete functioning system. The Arc Solo shares its design heritage with the Arc Plus, flagship of the product line. The distributed I/O philosophy allows users to purchase just what they need for their site. Plus X devices may be installed close to individual pieces of controlled equipment, eliminating long runs of parallel wiring. SNMP Plus is a full-featured SNMP manager inside the Arc Plus and can optionally be added to any version 5 Arc Plus Touch or Arc Plus SL. This adds the ability to connect all of your SNMP-enabled equipment to the Arc Plus with no wiring, including devices at other locations. This combination of Plus X and SNMP brings virtually everything in your plant under your control. Each Arc Plus defines an island of reliability. Within the island, the autonomous capabilities of the Arc Plus keep the site functioning properly. In the event of a link failure, normal operation continues, including on-air fault recovery and timed events. Redundant links are easily established to back up the IP site connection. A second IP connection is possible with a dual WAN router. The RSI telephone speech option allows control by phone from anywhere. A cellular data modem also works well using a cellular modem. And many licensed and unlicensed RF solutions are available. One of the oft-appreciated features of the Arc Plus Touch is the ability to interact with the site in so many ways. The Arc Plus Touch provides an easy-to-use touchscreen, making on-site adjustments a snap. The RSI telephone speech option provides clear voice prompts and easy command entry by keypad for control from anywhere. A broadcast-specific vocabulary is included and can be user-enhanced by recording your own custom phrases. Emails or SMS messages are a useful way for the Arc Plus to communicate with engineers and operators. They can be triggered by events, status, or metering changes, or alarms. A nice feature of the email notifications is that the autopilot email templates can directly link to the site. Click the hyperlink and the appropriate web page appears. The mobile web page is optimized for easy interaction with smaller devices. This page is designed to work well on tablets and PCs. All meter, status, and command channels are accessible, as well as macros, alarms, and events. As you can see, there are many ways to interact with your sites using the Arc Plus Touch. But by far the most comprehensive view of your operation is Autopilot. This view is displayed by default and shows status, meters, and commands graphically. Log data shows what has been happening and will scroll back as far as you like. Custom views in Autopilot really let you make your screen your own. From the many available design objects, select and drag into your custom view. Here's a custom view showing the RF path for 2 transmitters. Watch as we transfer to the second transmitter. Then turn on the first transmitter into the dummy load. Here's a different custom view of the same setup. Watch as the antenna switches back to transmitter A. This feature is one of several designed to make it easier to monitor hundreds of sites on one screen. Alarm conditions from each site are displayed in the boxes on the right. KFAE has one warning, for instance, and 5100 Studio is disconnected. On the left, all of the stations are rolled up into a group. Here we've further rolled all of the alarm counts up to a display of all groups. You may also click on any box to navigate the display to a more detailed view. We'll click on NWPR, which shows a little more detail. Click on another group, and here is an overview with the addition of strip charts to see the history of each transmitter. If we are interested in KIXL, we can simply click on the KIXL box for the detail. Jet Active Flowcharts is an option with Autopilot that allows engineers to express their operational logic in a way that is intuitive and natural. Here's a transmitter on function, with safety checks first, and if the safety checks fail, the appropriate message is sent to the user into the log, and the process aborts. Automatically putting a transmitter on the antenna might include a few more steps, but it's still easy to follow because of the graphical design. This flowchart swaps the antenna to the other transmitter. Generously including messages in these flowcharts makes it much easier to troubleshoot. If anything fails, it will tell you specifically what it was and when it happened. Jet Active Flowcharts is standard with Arc Solo and optional with Arc Plus. This is Warp Engine. Our mission is to boldly go where no remote control has gone before. Warp Engine uses tiny packets, polling at the rate of 100 sites per second, updating the most important data from hundreds of sites. Full connections are made only when needed for logging or control. It's easy to use. First, we'll set up the metering and status channels for Warp Engine to pull, up to 32 values per site. Then we'll disconnect from the site, which we'll do here with the button marked Pull. And notice that the unselected channels are dimmed. Reconnecting restores everything. This feature dramatically reduces the required bandwidth for your connection and allows for a very quick response from hundreds of sites. It's included free with Autopilot and works with Arc Plus and Arc Solo remote control systems. Does your current remote control lack any of these features? If it's one of the units listed here, we have adapters that convert your present plant to Arc Plus in under an hour. Just swap the plugs and go. Thank you for visiting us. You can learn more at www.burk.com.